Hey, good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. Good evening. It's Gary. Just checking in with you guys for a second. Just want to say good evening. I actually gonna take a minute, let some people get on here, straighten this out. I know it's late, but this came to me, so I wanted to, share this epiphany, as I would like to call it. So good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing? I'm going live here today, going live here. I just want to say good evening. And I was just thinking, guys, just was thinking that a lot of people are really shook up right now. And I was just looking at some numbers and everything. And it said that about 26 million people filed for unemployment by now. 26 million. And billions of dollars have been printed. Billions in the last few weeks. That's insane. And with that being said, I realized that I'm excited. And I said, Gary, how could you be excited when people have lost their job? That's devastating. And I'm actually excited, guys. You know why? Because for some reason, it's two reasons pretty much. One is mindset. That's just my mindset. I'm always a positively oriented individual. When somebody has a problem, I'm thinking about the solution, right? I guess that's in my DNA. That's what I practice over and over and over again, being solution oriented. When some people see negative, I see positive. Some people see the glass half full. I see the glass, half empty. I see the glass half full. Opportunity. But more importantly than that, or even addition to that, with 26 million people being unemployed, I realize, and they're going to realize, a good few of them going to realize that a lot of growth is going to take place, guys. A lot of growth going to take place. You know why? Catch this. People have been in their comfort zone for years. They've been in a comfort zone. Now they're out of their comfort zone, right? So, what happens when people are out of their comfort zone? There's growth. There's growth. That's just like if you threw somebody in a swimming pool, what's going to happen? They're going to sink or swim, right? 9 times out of 10, they're just not going to just sit there and just sink and swim. Sink and drown. They're going to try to paddle and move around and try to what? Survive, come afloat. So a lot of people are starting to look at the world a little bit differently now. You know, they're starting to see the reality of what many of us have been talking about all this time, that your job is not secure. A lot of people had the rug pulled up from underneath them. They don't realize these words haven't been used, but they're fired. They're fired. Now we're using a nice term, laid off, unemployed, but they're fired. They're not at work anymore. Now we talk about the stimulus check and everything. That's really just a loan that has to be paid back. It has to be paid back by somebody, right? Now, the way I look at it, yeah, they're going to try to tax us on something, whether it's like a sugar tax or something like that, or, in years to come, my children, my grandchildren is going to be paying back this debt. We'll never see the end of it. They just keep on printing money. But it's a loan that needs to be paid back. And it's going to be paid back by the sweat, blood, and tears of people's backs. But again, a lot of growth is going to take place here. A lot of growth. And I don't want to be the person who says it, but we tried to tell them. We tried to tell them, guys. We tried to tell them. We've been talking about saving gold. We've been talking about saving in assets, acquiring assets. You know, I know I've at least been saying it for over a year now. Acquire assets, protect your wealth, secure your wealth, hedge against inflation. We've been saying this, but now people are absolutely having a second thought about what we've been talking about. They starting to look at the world a little bit differently. They realize that their job is not secure. They realize that they've been just in a rat race, doing the same old, but the veil has been pulled from underneath them. You know, they now hopefully have their eyes open and they can see what's been going on. Now, I always say there's three types of individuals. There's people that make things happen, there's people that watch things happen, and there's people that don't know that anything happened at all. Now, in the times that we're living right now, I would say that, the people who don't know what's happened at all are pretty much people who has been like bedridden, you know, maybe our seniors. I have family members who are in the hospitals. You know, they don't understand why we can't come visit them. That's because the world is on lockdown. We can't come into the hospitals and the senior homes and come visit them. And they don't understand that because they haven't been outdoors and exposed to what's been going on. So it's like a whole new time zone, a whole new shift in realities from what they've been experiencing, what we've been experiencing. So they don't know what's happening, what's going on. And I can't fault them for that. But the people who do know what's going on, right, and acting as if nothing is going on, then I just call that plain old ignorance. You know, I just call that plain old ignorance. How could you know something is happening and you just act as if nothing happening? A lot of people are sitting there watching the TV, waiting for the TV to tell them what to do. They sitting there waiting for the TV to tell them what to do. That's crazy. The TV is going to tell them, doom and gloom, all types of chaos happening. Stay at home. We're going to get your money to you. And I'm not saying, you know, be irresponsible. I wear my mask. I wash my hands. I use my hand sanitizer. I spray the Lysol. We drinking immune booster shakes and everything. Staying healthy, social distancing. You know, when we outside our family, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're erring to the side of caution and being responsible, but we're not just sitting on our hands. We're not just sitting on our hands. And besides, the world hasn't really changed that much to me because this has already been my reality. I've never been for years waiting for somebody to tell me what to do, you know, when to get up, when I'm hungry, when to go home. You know, I haven't been told that for years. So this isn't a new reality for me. You know, the only thing I miss is the ability to travel, and go to nice places and take my family out to nice dinners and everything. That's pretty much the only thing that's been, I'm been prohibited by. But other than that, life is the same to me. But a lot of people, world has been turned upside down, and I'm excited for them. I'm excited for them because now they can grow. Now, some is gonna, be overwhelmed. Some people probably do the unfortunate thing of, you know, commit suicide or something because they don't know how to make ends meet. But a great portion of people are now going to grow. They're going to start to strategize. They're going to start to think about a plan B. They're going to think about ways to, you know, earn additional income. They're going to start thinking about how to protect their assets. They're going to think about the four principles of money, not just make money, but how to keep money, how to protect their money, and how to grow their money. It was going on, Thomas. But yeah, a lot of people are going to look at the world differently. And they're going to start to get that mindset that we have, guys. The mindset of a survivor, of a plan B thinker, of a revolutionary, of an entrepreneur, you know, of an independent person thinking for themselves. And that's what I'm excited about. I'm not, laughing at nobody for, being out of their job, anything like that. I'm actually excited for them. And I know it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable at first. It reminds me when I went like hang gliding, or if you go, skydiving, you might be uncomfortable at first, or even when you had sex for the first time, you might have felt a little bit uncomfortable at first, didn't know what to expect. But once you had that experience, it was awesome. And guess what? You might even want to do it again. So let's get excited for these people who have lost their job. Let's get excited for them. Let's now say, you know, without coming down on them, without saying, we tried to tell y'all, let's offer them an opportunity. Let them see the world in a different light. Let them see the possibilities. I'm so excited. There's so much opportunity out here now. People at home. We have home-based businesses. I'm so excited, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. I'm just so excited. So I just wanted to get on there and say that, guys. Like, your mindset is key. The way you look at things, the way you think about things is key. I got some things that I'm working on. I know I've been radio silent for a bit, but I have some things I've been working on to really help us, proceed forward, with our business endeavors. We talk about systems, we talk about training, we talk about mindsets, we talk about habits, all different types of things to help us home-based business owners, us independent affiliates, that's what it's all about. So, let's just think about that. Don't, be discouraged. There's a lot of conspiracies and things of that nature. We don't know all 100% of the facts, but just err on the side of caution and be safe, be responsible, be considerate, but also be that shiny light that shines over the darkness of many people who are see doom and gloom. So I'm just excited. And I just want to share that with you guys tonight. I want to have a lot more of these conversations moving forward. Since a lot of us are at home, this is the new norm. you know. So I just want to share that with you guys. Thank you for listening in, and I'll see you guys with some new additional information, some exciting things that I got coming on down the pipeline. But until next time, guys, take care of yourself and each other and be blessed. All right, smash that like button. Subscribe to this channel if you hear from me for the first time. There's been some value added content. We have a lot more to share, a lot more to talk about. Thank you. I appreciate you guys for watching and for listening. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Bye bye.